Hi everybody, this is Marmion Grimes. I'm here on the floor of the poster sessions here at the American Geophysical Union Fall Meeting. I'm here with Michael Martins. He's an undergraduate at the College of Natural Science and Mathematics at UAF. He's a math major. But today he's going to talk a little bit about his poster and about field experiences for undergraduate students. And Michael, I understand that you actually had a field experience, and that's sort of the what started this poster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I had the opportunity to go on a field experience this May over summer on the Sekuliak. And the Sekuliak is a research vessel that the university operates. It's owned by NSF, and it is something I've been fascinated with since my first semester at UAF, where I took a general ed oceans class for a science requirement. And the field experience was something I never had in mind for my undergrad trajectory. Studying mathematics, a lot of what I had in mind was more classroom based, and I hadn't done anything so applied before. And just being able to go on the undergrad as a Sekuliak was something that would have been a cool idea, but I never really thought was possible until I heard of this program, STEMSEAS.
Right, and what is STEMSEAS?
I'm so glad you asked. STEMSEAS is this program for undergrads, and it allows them to get actual field experience on a research vessel while starting off their academic careers. And the way STEMSEAS functions is that it takes advantage of transiting research vessels to allow students to hop on board alongside mentors who are typically either in the process of getting their PhD candidates, or have already received their PhDs. And we work alongside them, helping them conduct their research while learning about their different respective fields and learning about how they might be interested for us.
So why was this so valuable to you as a math major? Because, you did say, that's not necessarily what you experienced, but obviously it made enough of an impression on you to want to actually do a poster about it. What was so amazing about it?
Yeah, so I think field experience, especially field experience like this, is so valuable. I've gotten so much out of it, from mentorships that are such genuine mentorships that have been helping me. Without the mentorships, I literally wouldn't be here at AGU, meeting all these amazing geophysicists and mingling and just learning about all these different topics. Without a field experience like this, I wouldn't really have had the knowledge that field experience is so appealing to me. It's something I want to continue doing. I've actually talked to my academic advisor about, how can I get more field experiences? How can I combine my major with mathematics with what I'm doing here with my more applied work? How can I synthesize them to get the best of both worlds? The field experience to me means I've been able to learn about all these things in first-hand experience instead of just reading about it in a book, seeing a poster on it. I was able to do them for myself, whether it was biology, oceanography, or earth science. On these expeditions we did a variety of different activities, ranging from micro DNA sequencing to CTD cast, where we were able to throw out devices into the ocean, read, recover data, and analyze, interpret what they mean. We were able to use an XRF, an X-ray fluorescence analysis, to check out the sediment, the elemental contamination of a ice core sediment. So by looking at an ice core sediment, which has a history of 60,000 years inside a couple of feet, we were able to determine through the metals that was at different parts of the metal what was happening in the atmosphere during those times.
Wow, that must have been fascinating.
It was so fascinating, and it's the thing that you don't know that's fascinating until you try.
Right.
I don't think I would have been messing around with DNA sequencing or ice core samples, in my normal UAF classroom. So to be able to get out and push the boundaries of what is normal for mathematicians was quite an amazing opportunity.
It seems like as you look forward with your career, having this field experience really probably opens up a lot of doors and a lot of ideas.
Are you kidding? Yeah, just being at AGU, if not for STEMSEAS, if not I had been going through that experience, I wouldn't have been here. If I wasn't here, I wouldn't have met, it's only halfway through the conference, and I've met so many amazing people. I've had people from Stanford and NASA and all these other variety of organizations and schools come up to me, tell me to apply to their programs, their schools, give me their business cards, email me. I met another Brazilian yesterday I was talking to for just 20 minutes, and he invited me to come visit him when I'm in Brazil next time.
Wow.
So it's quite an experience to be down here on the floor at AGU.
Yeah. What would you tell other students, whether they're in a science discipline or not, if they get a chance to do field work?
Just take it, man. Take it and run. STEMSEAS, the title has STEM in it. It's open to everyone. On my expedition, we had an anthropology major, we had a criminal justice major, we had everyone. So whether it's STEMSEAS or another program that you're interested in, just apply. Applications, they can be a grind sometimes. They take, 3 to 5 hours, sometimes more. Sometimes, you have to go through like the small burden of asking someone to, speak on your behalf or write you a letter. But, that's such a small price to pay for an opportunity like this. And even if you don't get into your first field experience, if you apply to 5 of them and you get into one, yeah, you put in some work, but you're going to get way more out of it. So just apply.
In general, for undergrads, the title of your poster talks about why undergrad field experiences are important. Mm-hmm. Tell me about that. Why should undergrads do field work?
So there's kind of like the obvious benefits. You become more experienced. It gives you something to build upon. When I was applying for STEMSEAS, one of the things I put in my application was I wanted to join the Explorers Club, which is a science exploration club. So it's for researchers who are trying to create their own research that involves exploration. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to leverage an experience like STEMSEAS to be able to get accepted into the Explorers Club. Other reasons too is my confidence. I feel like I'm a pretty confident guy, but my confidence as a researcher just wasn't there. I felt like I didn't feel as legitimate as other researchers. I looked at my peers. In my office, it's mostly grad students, so I feel kind of like the kid around town. But being here really helped solidify my confidence in what I was doing, the benefit it was providing to the general community and the scientific community. It has really allowed me to just kind of continue on with this ethos of, hey, I'm not just a kid doing science, I'm a scientist. And it's been great for getting me to apply for more things and just look upon and reflect upon myself. Yeah,
sounds like it was a really inspiring experience for you and has really inspired you to go further. Who knows where you're going to go from here?
STEMSEAS, best 10 days of my life.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Michael, for spending some time with me and sharing your experience here.
Yeah, thank you.